be here on stage with all these fine folks. I thought I'd start with a bit of a Newfoundland song, if that's all right. Most of my songs are happy and up-tempo, so I'll get this one out of the way right off the bat. This one, I wrote this one after a quick visit to a beautiful part of Newfoundland called Fogo Island. I don't know if anyone's ever been to Fogo Island. You're from Fogo Island? You're from Gander, so you've been over long, so you know how to get there. We can talk for hours now. If you go to Gander, go north, you go up and you'll see when you get the ferry to Fogo Island. And it's kind of on the edge of, even, believe it or not, it's an island off the northeast coast of Newfoundland, which people from the southern parts of the United States find very difficult to believe that it could possibly be an island northeast of Newfoundland, but there is. And it's strikingly beautiful. And I was there, and I was in a little sort of community museum, and a little artifact caught my attention. And a lady explained that it was called the laying down to perish gaff, and a gaff would be a wood-handled tool that a fisherman or a sealer or a sailor or a mariner would use for a million things. And I was told the story of how 4 fellows left Fogo Island 100 years ago, in 1917, and went out onto the ice, and the wind shifted, and they knew that they were never going to make it home, because one of them took the gaff, carved into it, were laying down to perish, and he carved their 4 names, and set it adrift. And being men of the sea, I suppose they knew it would find its way ashore, and so it did. It washed ashore in Morgan's Harbour about 3 weeks later, and was carried back to Fogo as a message to the families of the missing men. And I thought it was just an incredible story, and I think in particular, I think it was the selflessness of the whole thing that really appealed to me, I suppose. That on a day that must have been painful and terrifying, those guys thought of other people first, so try to pay respect the best way fellas like me know how. It's called Laying Down to Perish. Living isn't easy, dying isn't hard. When the hungriest days of winter plays her wicked cards, I'll not be called a quitter, for I choose to take a knee. Cause the axe won't ever be broken, not by no man, not by me. And now I'm laying down to perish, and God knows where I'll go. And now I'm laying down to perish. I just wanted you to know, I just wanted you to know. And I'll make my wife a widow, but I won't have her trace the shore with a candle in the window and foolish hope above the door. I've got no time for haunting the ones I've held so dear, so I'll carve the Kurdish message now before I disappear. And I'm laying down to perish, and God knows where I'll go. And now I'm laying down to perish. I just wanted you to know, I just wanted you to know. And sad to pass to lies beyond the snow, but to have you think I left you would break my heart and soul. So let there be a warm hereafter in the sweetest by and by, and let my house be filled with laughter should I ever cross your mind. And now I'm laying down to perish, and God knows where I'll go. And now I'm laying down to perish. I just wanted you to know. And now I'm laying down to perish, and God knows where I'll go. And now I'm laying down to perish. I just wanted you to know, I just wanted you to know, I wanted you to know. could be the first ever Fogo Island song. Yeah. Song at the Country Music Awards. That could be history in the
That was awesome.
Can we do one of the ones that you and I wrote?
Yes, please.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
I'd love to do that. Gordie, I met Gordie, of course, in 1927. We were on a ship bound for Scotland between the wars. Well, Gordie, like I said, we were playing in bands together around Canada, different bands kicking around, and Gordie left the whole thing to go to Nashville to be a songwriter, which was like one of us becoming an astronaut. That's incredible. And so I was always grateful to Gordie for asking me down. I think the first time was probably in 1999 or 2000 or something like that. And it was my first trip there, so I was always grateful for Gordie. So give him a round of applause for taking to return the favor, I've asked him many times to Petty Harbour to the song campaign. Go cutting our tongues in Petty Harbour, which has been a nice time. I always say, because Gordie's from Cape Breton and I'm from Newfoundland, we're very close. They're similar, but not exactly the same. And I always say it's really a good thing that Gordie is from Cape Breton and not from Newfoundland, because if he was from Newfoundland, then Carrie Underwood's big hit would be called "Take the Jesus Wheel." I've told that joke 300 times. I've been waiting to get a chance to tell it in front of you. Jesus. Take the Jesus wheel. Wow. My father said that so many times, driving to Petty Harbour to St. John's, we'd be in the back seat. Gene, take the Jesus wheel right now. That should be my turn there, actually. But we'll do one of the ones we wrote a little while ago. I don't know. You know the one. Well, listen, what key is it in? Let's try this one. You play the guitar part in it. It's a long way to heaven, it's a long way back. Take it from a sinner, it's a cold hard fact. Well, I kiss him out and it tastes like more. Hey, what you got, it's what you're looking for. Around and around, up and down in your bones. I'm gonna miss it when I go, but it ain't gonna miss me. I've been over and down, I see the little lady up deep down to the bottom, all the way up. I see the little lady up, no, I see the little lady up. Baby, what you done is what you gonna do. Hey, where you been is the way you're going to. I'm sorry, say bigger, I don't mean to complain. But can you give me just a minute before you call my name? There's nothing worse, nothing hurts like a storm turn. I've got kidneys left to burn and lessons left to learn. I've been running up, down, up. I see the little lady up, down to the bottom, all the way up. I see the little lady
me, you're the miss me. Come on, clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. I see you in the I see you in the I see you in the That's one of the songs we wrote in the shack.
That's right.
Long live the
Shack Boys.
Long live the shack boys.
What's it there, right?
What's the name? It's called now. Plus, feel like a fantastic.
I'm going to stand up and say, are we allowed to do that? Are we allowed to do that? I was singing a song I wrote with a struggling young actor named Russell Crowe. He's doing well for himself now. Now that I think he got a gig acting on the CBC television show Republic of Doyle. I think we can all agree that's where his career took off.
Yeah.
I'm not going to brag and say I got him that job. I met Russell back in the early 2000s. He was in Toronto for a while doing a movie called Cinderella Man, and we ended up writing some songs for a band he had in Australia, and then some songs for the Great Big Sea Camp, and some songs for a movie, and a few songs here and there. After a little while, he ended up with me in Newfoundland, and I kind of asked him about what he thought of it, and about coming to St. John's, and he said, well, I feel like I've come to a new place. I've come to a place I've never been before, and it's not like the rest of Canada. And I said, well, yeah, but it's because it's kind of new to Canada. And I explained to him how my mom and dad, were born in Petty Harbour, Newfoundland, and I was born in Petty Harbour, Newfoundland, kind of Canada. Right? My mom and dad were born in a different country than I was born in. And even though nobody moved, Canada joined, geez, I almost said Canada joined Newfoundland.
Shows where your head is.
That's it. You're welcome, by the way. And, I told him about how, for years, Newfoundland has sort of been immigrating people to Canada, and thank God for Canada, for having us, for God's sake. And how my grandparents' generation always, thought of Canada as a different country than the one that they were from, and how in 1949 the vote to give up our independence and become part of Canada was very close, and all that kind of history. And so, I always told him I was keen to write a song about leaving Newfoundland, because that's what Newfoundlanders do. Cape Breton is much the same. We go to work somewhere else, and then we come home. And so we wrote this song after one particular party we had in Newfoundland. It was quite fun. Go, Sally. How's the start? Jenny said goodbye this afternoon. As far as I can tell, she can't bear the goodbye evenings or the morning afters of farewell. As she says, here you are, another one, to whose back I'm saying cheers. It's like a death in the family, and it's been going on for years. And so I'll cast my leaving shadow, and I'll be Canadian, but distance won't decide what matters to the hard rocks and loving sun. And when I'm thinking of St. John's, I'll bring her closer with this song. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I belong. Now don't get the old man started, or I'll have to hide him from the rum. If we can keep his mind from 49, well, he'll keep having fun. Though it's not the kids he's cursing, though I'm his third to leave, He's mad at Mr. Smallwood, and it's a parent's right to grieve. And so I'll cast my leaving shadow, and I'll be Canadian. But distance won't decide what matters to the hard rock's loving sun. And when I'm thinking of St. John's, I'll bring her closer with this song. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I belong. And so let's take a moment's silence for our dear departed souls. And let's fly our flags at half their mast as another young man goes. The laughter of the children supplanted by the rolling ghosts, and another tide surrenders to a far and foreign coast. And I told Mom I'd stay close to the cousins who beat the path from our front door. They went one right after the other, and they won't be back no more. But the thing I think I fear the most, she whispered in my ear, is being the last flower in the garden with no one left to care. And so I'll cast my leaving shadow, and I'll be Canadian. But distance won't decide what matters to the hard rock's loving sun. And when I'm thinking of St. John's, I'll bring her closer with this song. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I belong. Where I belong. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I belong.
Alright, so if we don't do it, we can do one more. We'll do one more.
Okay.
I'll just sing this one. I'll tell you about it as we go through. This is me not talking, and this is just little talk a Newfoundlander can do, is what I'm doing right now. This one will tell her that this song contains the Newfoundland equivalent of woohoo, which is way hey hey. Well, I've got a smile on my face, and I've got four walls around me. I've got the sun in the sky and all the water surround me. Oh, no, yeah, out and out, sometimes I lose. I've been battered, but I never lose. It's not so bad. I'll hear it go. And I say, wait, hey, it's just an ordinary day, and it's all your screaming.
There's always some sorrow. It's a double-edged knife, but there's always tomorrow. It's up to you now if you should go swim. Yes,